he told responding officers that he was, quote, doing well and wanted to bless others with gifts of money.
Well, that's sweet.
In theory.
Where was I that day?
Hi, Cassie.
Hi, Caitlin. I thought we already did this.
Did we?
I don't remember.
Oh, fuck. In any case, this is a very recent article that I'm going to be talking about. It is so shallow that there's no way this could be a full episode. And honestly, I don't know what this guy did to get to this point. I'm assuming that this is not that serious of a crime.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's serious, but like, is it that serious?
So no murder?
Yeah, no murder.
Oh, good. Okay.
Nope.
I can deal with that.
Yeah. I thought this would be fun. You know, take a break from the good old fashioned murder.
Yeah.
This is literally in the last few days.
Oh, hot off the press.
Hot off the press. On April 11th.
That was just a few days ago.
Okay, and I've got even a timestamp here.
Oh.
Okay, so don't shit yourself, but at approximately 7:23 p.m., Oregon State Police responded to I-5. Okay, don't call it Interstate 5. I realize you're a newspaper, but come on.
Interstate 5.
Nerds. Near milepost 192 regarding a report of U.S. currency being, let's say, there's no other way to put it. I can't come up with something fancy here. U.S. currency being thrown from a vehicle.
Yeeted.
Come
on, Caitlin.
No, I was trying to come up with a clever way so that it would be like, wait, what are they doing to the money? You know, like sometimes legal charges, you're like, okay, listen, I know that's bad. Don't do that. But I don't know what he did. You know what I mean?
They should add yeet to the criminal system, like describing things.
Yeah. Let's get that.
Yeah.
It's part of the lexicon now. You know?
Yeah.
Police officials located the vehicle nearby and contacted the, quote, occupant. So, which, again, this is one of those words where I'm like, is he the driver? You say occupant.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean?
Does he live in the car?
I don't know.
Don't understand.
Well, anyways, this young man, in case you are interested, you may have better odds with him than you would with your average Tinder swipe. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Colin Davis McCarthy, 38 years old, from Eugene. Okay.
Oregon?
Yeah, Eugene, Oregon. Who you talking to? So I have a direct quote here from Mr. McCarthy. He told responding officers that he was, quote, doing well and wanted to bless others with gifts of money.
Well, that's sweet.
In theory.
Where was I that day?
Are you kidding me? Do you have any idea how much time a certain someone I know has spent driving back and forth to Eugene in the last 3 months?
Just waiting for money to fly at you.
For fuck's sake. Anyway, it's fine. I'm not bitter about it at all. Okay. Police warned McCarthy that apparently that's littering.
Ugh.
They were pretty concerned, though, about creating a hazard on the interstate because, throwing money out your car window, it tends to have that effect.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, you might stop and try to get some of it or...
Yeah. So this early article that I found said that it was an undetermined sum of money. I believe they have since determined the sum of money.
Oh.
So I will come back to that.
Okay.
Now, Cassie, if you had to guess on I-5, especially in Eugene area, generally I think people are going about anywhere between 55 and, I don't know, 85.
That's very generous of you. I would say anywhere between 40 and 100.
It really is. It's all across the board. That's fair. You know what? You're right. You're right.
Not even because of traffic, the 40.
No. 40 is that one guy in the center lane who just, you're not even sure he knows he's driving. You know?
Yeah. It's a little concerning.
Is he aware that he's in a car? Someone should tell him.
Yeah.
You know?
Roll down your window, throw a lot of cash at him, and tell him he's driving.
You know what? The guy going 40, sadly, he's the only one going slow enough to be able to react in this scenario.
It's true.
Now, how would you respond in this situation? Because myself, I'm like, I probably want the money.
Mm-hmm.
I really want the money, if I'm being honest. But I'm also on the freeway.
Yeah.
I'm on the highway. It's like, what's a girl to do?
I guess it depends. If it was flying at my windshield,
you just open your window and hope that some floats in.
Well, I would probably panic, slam on the brakes, cause a giant accident. And now I'm realizing why they pulled him over.
Yeah. Well, quite a few motorists had stopped to gather money, which apparently was also dangerous and negatively impacted the flow of traffic.
Nah.
It's
like a dam of money.
Like you got it. I love that. I love that. I'm just saying, I know how much money he had, and I'm just saying, you do what you got to do. You know?
I often think about what would happen if I was in a situation to have to grab a bunch of money or like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Like one of those game shows where you have to grab all the money.
Yeah.
Like it's not constantly, but I frequently think about that, you know?
Like more than probably is average.
Probably, yeah.
I have small hands, so it's a concern for me as well.
So what you do is grab and shove down the boobs area.
Yeah.
Grab and shove, grab and shove.
Anywhere you can put them.
Wear a V-neck.
That's elastic waistband. Yep. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Cargo pants.
That's
priceless tips, you guys. You won't get this anywhere else.
No, you definitely won't hear even podcasters, female podcasters, admitting to wearing cargo pants anywhere else. Do you own cargo pants?
I want to now.
I mean, I hate to derail like this, but
I'm going to bring them back, you guys.
Okay.
I'm bringing them back. No purses, just cargo pants.
No purses, just cargo pants. Wow. I feel like I want to put that on a t-shirt. Okay. So danger, general possibility of imminent destruction. The good news is that somehow in the last, handful of days, because we're recording this on Saturday, April 15th, they have managed to pick it all up. So the hazard is now no longer.
Yeah, don't go looking for some cash.
Just throw that out there. Probably should have led with that.
I don't believe it, though, because I think they had to say that so people wouldn't go foraging on the side of the road.
Probably.
I don't think there's any way they could say they got it all.
Well, I have some bad news.
Oh, shit.
After Mr. McCarthy threw thousands of dollars in cash out the window of his car, unfortunately, family members of Mr. McCarthy, they found that their bank accounts were totally emptied.
Oh, no. No, he stole from his family?
Apparently, allegedly.
Were they dicks?
I mean, I don't know.
Not that you would ever deserve someone to steal from you. I'm just saying.
But like, if you're a dick, like, I'm going to care a lot less.
I was trying to think, Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, they're just terrible people.
Yeah.
That's what I want to think, but I highly doubt it.
I'm going to give it to the people of the great state of Oregon. So anyways, update on the amount of cash.
Yeah.
Cassie, do you have any guesses?
$1 million.
Well, that's too many.
Okay, 33,000.
Okay, well, that's too few. But that's fine. Because I didn't want you to guess high. I wanted you to guess low.
$333,000.
No. Leave it at 33,000. That is your final answer. According to the Oregon State Police, McCarthy told them he had dispersed about $200,000.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of fucking money. It's like, did he still have more money when they found him?
Yeah, did he throw it all out?
I have questions.
Did he have a sunroof, or was it just chucked out the side door?
That is another very, very important question.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay. I think this might answer it for us.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I mean, not technically, but in a anecdotal science type of way.
Can I make one more guess?
Yeah.
He just tied the bundle bag of dollar bills to the roof of the car and drove so that they would just fly out.
Fly out?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. I doubt it based on this next part. So after they located the, quote, occupant of the vehicle, the Oregon State Police stuck around for a while in the area to ensure public safety because, I don't know, I guess they were doing their jobs.
Yeah.
But they did not charge McCarthy with a crime. I assume that if he stole money from relatives, there will be charges forthcoming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe just not related to what this stunt entails.
Yeah. The incident.
The incident, if you will. The cash grab.
Fucking cash grab. I want it.
So we know bystanders picked up the money. It sounds like it was almost completely gone by 8 p.m. that night.
Wow.
So whatever he was doing, I'm picturing just a duffel bag in his passenger seat. And I'm thinking he's just throwing fistfuls of cash out the window.
I mean, it's very generous for someone who's committing a crime of stealing.
I feel like what I really want in this scenario, you guys, I really want Forensic Files to do a reenactment.
We should do a reenactment.
Oh my God. Well, it doesn't sound like any one person was able to grab on to that much cash.
Oh.
So this is a quote from someone that OSP talked to at the site.
Oregon State Police?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
It's $100 bills floating around. And I'm like, what?
100?
100. Oh my God. Cassie?
Oh, I did it.
Oh my God.
That's because there was no pressure.
Yeah. You did good. You did good.
Thanks.
It's $100 bills floating around. And I'm like, what? So my boyfriend and I decided to go one way. He goes the other way. And so far, I found $300.
Oh, I mean, that's a lot for some people like me who don't have any money.
Yeah, I would be super psyched, but I pictured people
like cash grab, stuffing their bras with hundreds.
Yeah. Hundreds. Hundreds. The police actually later spoke with a relative of McCarthy. Notice that we don't have a name to attribute.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to give my name either.
police were told by this relative that this type of behavior was apparently normal for him.
Like stealing and throwing cash out the window, or just stealing in general?
It's not entirely clear, but I'll read on. The relative also told troopers that McCarthy gained the money he threw on the interstate by draining his family's shared accounts. Okay, we already knew that. Okay.
Why do you have shared accounts with this guy?
Oh, we didn't know that. That's interesting. We thought this was something that was like maybe fraud. These are shared accounts. There's really no other information at this time, but I'll be honest. McCarthy sounds like a serious asshole. But like I said, could be better than your average Tinder swipe. And also, like, I know we love to love a bad boy, if you're still in that phase, if that's still your jam, like you're still trying to hit it and quit it with that kind of dude, get after it.
I'm not. She's staring at me so hard. I'm not.
I need to know if I'm saying stupid things or funny things.
They're funny.
Okay. I look at your face and like your face tells me if I sound like a raving lunatic or the next Eliza Schlesinger.
I love her. She's so fucking funny.
Are we going to do a tarot read for this shit?
I think we should. I mean, it's what we do.
We're professionals.
So we've had a couple of glasses of wine, and our mascara is also running because we've been talking in between all of the things for this episode. So we're not doing a video for the Patreon. Sorry.
This was a very serious recording day because we decided to do silly shit.
Girls just want to have fun.
Yeah. And it turns out we're girls. So, congrats.
And we're having fun with some wine. Spooky, witchy bitchies. Am I pulling or are you pulling?
You do it.
Because I had a spot.
I feel like you're identifying with this case in a way that I didn't really expect, but
I don't know why. I just really want money.
Yeah, I felt like it really.
You know what? I'm going to put this out there. I don't want money. I'm just waiting to get my money because I know it's coming.
Yeah, I felt like this case was a little bit of a slap in the face.
You know what I also was thinking about is all the people waiting in traffic, and then to realize why you were waiting in traffic and you didn't get. I would be so pissed.
Oh,
you didn't know. You don't know what's happening up there. You think it's another wreck.
Yeah.
No, it's money flying out the window and you didn't get any of it.
I know, but I wonder, it was so late at night that I don't think there was rush hour traffic at least.
But if they're stopped in the road, that's going to create.
Doesn't sound like he was. They had to go and find him. I'll find you.
But other people stopped, right? I was just thinking of if anybody stopped in the road, it's going to create some traffic.
Yeah, I think that it sounds like probably all of the other bystanders, they pulled off safely.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like.
So kind of just maybe there was one lane blocked maybe, but maybe
potentially. Not. It's hard to say. Yeah. Without the forensic files reenactment, we may never know.
I just really like to picture in my head, the rage of the people who didn't get the money.
Stapler.
Okay. What card did I get?
I don't know.
I turned it over without even noticing.
Okay.
Oh, it's the 2 of Wands.
2 of Wands.
2 of Wands. Okay. And it's kind of a cool bricky, a brick tattoo style. Reminds me of Machine Gun Kelly's stomach.
All right. Upright?
Yeah, it's upright.
Okay. Our keywords are developing goals, involvement in a creative project, taking action,
throwing money out the window,
choices.
There were some choices made.
Lots of choices were made.
I like when you said the other day, it was a choice.
Yeah. This card shows you taking action to accomplish something you feel passionately about.
Wow. That was like what he did.
Possibly. Oh boy. A creative project, a business, or an adventure.
It was an adventure.
I think so. Or maybe a fourth category, miscellaneous.
It was a miscellaneous adventure.
Yeah. You may have to make a choice between two options or bring two factors together to achieve success.
Steal or don't steal? Steal or don't steal? Steal if I throw it out the window. Okay.
You're beginning to assert yourself, taking charge of an endeavor. Oh boy, are you ever? Upright, the 2 shows you waiting to see results in a venture. You feel confident of your success. You won't accept advice or assistance from someone else, but you won't compromise your position or leadership.
Oh my gosh. Just like, it just makes me think of the cop. Like, why did you do this? I'm doing well. Like,
I am doing well. Bitch, you are not well. Okay, well, I'm going to read the interpretation about money.
Perfect.
I don't think the other 2 apply.
Right.
In a reading about money, this card indicates you may benefit from other people's guidance.
I thought you were going to say other people's money.
You may benefit from other people's guidance, ideas, and encouragement, but want to make it on your own rather than depending on others.
That kind of makes sense. Like you're stealing other people's money, but like you're giving it away to people.
Yeah.
Like that's on you. You're the hero in this situation.
Oh man. Yeah, this card is basically like, hey you. Yeah, you're so cute. You should step away from the bag with all of the money. Upright or the reverse is basically like, don't fucking touch the money.
Really?
Yeah. Don't fucking touch it.
Just don't.
Yeah.
If it's not yours. If it's yours,
don't fucking touch it.
If it's yours, still maybe don't throw it out the window and like create a dangerous situation, but give it away all you want. But if it's not
or
yours,
like just also be like a responsible adult, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. You get like a wild hair. Maybe you just, you ask the bank for a smaller sum of money and a smaller denomination,
Yeah. And there's these weird things. They're
throw
like
ones out the window.
Nonprofit organizations, and you can like give your money to them and then they give it to people.
Yeah.
So like you don't have to throw your money, like actual cash at people.
God, what the fuck do they call that? Like a charitable cause?
Yeah, charity. That sounds right. Weird.
Yeah. Okay. We're evil.
Man, is there any extras?
There are not.
Damn it. I really like when there's an extra.
I know. Me too. Okay, well, there's not like for the 2 of Wands.
I was going to say look on a different page.
There is one for the 3 of Wands, and we got a 3 of Cups earlier, and like I'm just going to go with it. So deal with it. Hidden alliances work to move you into your authentic vocation as soon as you begin to commit to it. So I think that he probably is feeling guided. And he's misinterpreting the guidance. Probably it would behoove you to look at if they'll still have you after you deal with whatever charges are pending. Maybe look at, working for a nonprofit.
Yeah.
Do
some real good. Do real good in the world. Not just throwing your cash out the window and hope it lands somewhere good. Like, you have to put intention into where your money is going, I feel like.
I feel like that's
Moral
a good
of the story.
Yeah, it's a nice way to sum it up.
Have a creepy ass day.
See you next Tuesday or whenever we feel like it. It's a bonus. You get it.
Yeah, we get it.
Okay.
Bye. I hope that you find $300 on the side of the road. I wish that for all of you. Yeah.
At least.
At the very least.
At the very least. As part of the bonus episode we're serving up this week, we're also serving up a hot tip about a podcast that we think you'll enjoy. Live, Laugh, Larceny is a comedy podcast that parodies true crime podcasts. Each week, hosts Amanda and Trevin take bizarre, small-time crimes and turn them into short stories played like an audio drama. Whether you're a true crime fan needing a break from the heavy or a comedy fan looking for a good laugh, these petty crimes won't disappoint. Some of the crimes they've covered include 2 old men fighting over free Costco samples, a high-speed chase when a man taught his dog how to drive, and the story of a man who sued his company after they threw him a birthday party. Really petty stuff here. We've also got Amanda's story from Live, Laugh, Larceny's 104th episode entitled Pooped and Duped for your listening pleasure.
And we are back to stories. So I am going first this week. I have yet another story from the news.
The news is poppin' lately.
The news is poppin'. Honestly, this one really isn't super recent, but I think it's something that could happen really at any time and at any place. So it's something we still all need to watch out for.
Great. I'll keep my guard up.
And here we go. I think it is safe to say that we have all experienced someone who has gotten on our nerves. Maybe it's the lady in your office who sneezes extra loudly for attention. Perhaps it's your overly competitive brother-in-law.
You call that a healthy stream?
Or maybe it's hearing your own voice on a podcast.
Welcome to Live, Laugh, Larceny. I sound so stupid.
But my story today won't be about a simple annoyance between 2 people. Oh no. Today, I'll be talking about a straight-up rivalry. An all-consuming and escalating vengeance that turned so foul that it rocked a tight-knit neighborhood to its core. 57-year-old Amy and 67-year-old Kay almost seemed destined to become sworn enemies from their very first encounter. They had shown up to the same neighborhood Super Bowl party, each representing their team from head to toe.
Let's go!
The only problem was that they represented opposing teams. From that meeting on, it became clear that the two had completely different beliefs and values. But deep down, they shared many of the same insecurities, causing resentment and a rivalry to form. This took place gradually over time, as both women were involved in their upscale community in the Woodfield Country Club in Boca Raton, Florida. Even though the women disliked each other, it was nearly impossible to avoid the other living in the same neighborhood.
Oh, shoot.
The feud started out small, with Kay making a remark about one of Amy's handbags being from last season. This caused Amy to constantly bring up how Kay was nearly a decade older than her. Kay acted offended by Amy's store-bought desserts,
Ew.
while Amy despised and avoided Kay's yapping dog. Eventually, Kay started a rumor about Amy, and Amy retaliated with a rumor about Kay. The tension continued to build between the 2 women, as the whole neighborhood felt the pressure to choose sides. When March had come around, the rivalry was at peak stress level. Both Amy and Kay had become completely obsessed with taking down the other in any way possible. It was around 3 p.m. one afternoon when Amy stood at her sink, quickly finishing her dishes. She knew that it was around this time that Kay would be taking her yapping dog on a walk through the neighborhood. Amy knew this because it had become a sick routine for Kay to allow her dog to defecate in Amy's yard without scooping it up afterwards. Amy had found this out the hard way after she stepped in a pile of turds while gathering her mail one morning. Since then, she vowed to catch Kay in the act and make her pay once and for all. Like clockwork, Amy spotted Kay with her dog, heading straight towards her manicured lawn. Amy peered out her window, watching Kay's every move. It was then that Kay guided her dog over to Amy's lawn. The small dog smelled the familiar grass as he circled the area and began to squat. Slowly and deliberately, the dog left a pile of fresh feces on her yard. Amy was fuming as she looked up at Kay's smiling face, and she rushed outside.
Hey! Clean up your dog shit off my lawn, or I'm reporting you to our HOA!
Amy threatened as she approached Kay on her sidewalk.
I was going to pick it up, but if you're going to yell, then you can clean it up yourself.
Kay scoffed back. Rage had taken over Amy's body as she stomped back into her house and grabbed a plastic baggie. Rushing back to her front yard, she grabbed the still warm puppy poo up and threw it towards Kay. On March 18th of 2015, 57-year-old Amy Goldberg was accused of throwing dog feces at her 67-year-old neighbor in the Woodfield Country Club in Boca Raton, Florida. Amy says that her neighbor habitually allowed her dog to poop in her yard without any effort to clean it up. She also stated that the two neighbors had a long history of bad blood. But the neighbor and Amy told the authorities two different versions of what happened next. The neighbor claimed that after Amy threw the poop, Amy picked it back up and smeared the poop on the neighbor's arms and face. Amy insists, however, that she only threw the poop in her neighbor's general direction, and that the neighbor had smeared the poop on herself to frame Amy. Regardless, Amy was charged with battery of a person 65 years or older. This charge came with a possible sentence of 3 years in jail, and Amy could have been fined $10,000. Luckily for her, on January 8th of 2016, a Palm Beach County judge granted Amy's petition to have the criminal record of the incident expunged. Rivalries can become a pretty intense thing. They can take up all your energy and effort just to try and prove that you are the superior individual. So if you find yourself in the middle of one of these toxic situations, it may be good to take a step back, or you too could find yourself in a heap of shit.
Well, that is one way to handle a situation. Wow.
Yeah, so I did want to clarify a couple quick things. The name of the neighbor, Kay, is completely made up.
I figured the neighbor probably just stayed anonymous.
Yes, so the only actual real name is Amy because she was the one that was charged. And yeah, I looked far and wide to find the neighbor's name and couldn't. Also, Amy does have a statement that says that there was a lot of bad blood between them, just like I said in the last paragraph. But as far as what they did to each other and the bad blood, obviously, I had fun with that.
Right.
I don't know what led to this moment. I could only imagine, and I had some fun. And then also, the other detail that I really wanted to know that I couldn't find was anything about this dog. I don't know if it's a big dog. I say in my story it was a small dog just because that seems funnier to me, that somebody would get really, really mad about a dog shitting in their yard and it was like a tiny turd. I don't know, though. I couldn't find out a name of a dog, a type of breed, any sort of detail in any way, shape, or form.
So, do you think the woman smeared shit on herself, or do you think the girl threw it?
I have gone back and forth with my own personal opinions. I wanted to make sure that I told both sides and that I didn't just finish the story telling one side, because that's just how torn I am. And also, I can only see Amy's mugshot. Not that
I'd gain anything by being able to see the other person, but maybe it's because I can just see how sad she looks in her mugshot that I'm like, come on, like Amy couldn't have been all that bad, right? But it's hard to say.
Right.
Okay, for me, I'm picturing these are two women. They live in a very upscale area, like high-end houses in Florida. There's clearly bad blood between them. Something had to happen for her to, I feel like, snap, unless she's just that wild of a human being, right?
Right.
And so for me, I don't know. I think maybe Amy was framed, question mark?
Framey?
And even Amy herself, she admitted they agree on the whole entire situation, except for the very last detail. Amy admits that she went out there and yelled at her and threw the dog poop in her general direction. But she's like, I never touched her. And for me, if you're going to admit to that part of it, why wouldn't you just admit to everything? But also, who would rub dog poop on themselves?
I mean, I can picture some wacky ass people that are just so overcome with emotion and anger. They're just like, I'll get you. And they just start covering themselves in it. And honestly, if I was Amy, my heart of hearts, I know I didn't hit her with the dog shit.
Yeah.
I would never go near that woman again.
Oh.
If she will cover herself in poop to teach you a lesson, then I don't know what else they're capable of.
No, straight up. Can you even imagine throwing a bag of dog turds at your freaking neighborhood enemy, okay? And then they pick it up and they're like, oh yeah, and start smearing it on themselves.
Making eye contact the whole time.
I mean, that's another level, but I don't know why that seems more believable to me.
Florida woman.
Because Amy, I mean, it's pretty wild to even just throw a bag of dog poop, let alone smear it on someone.
Yeah.
And she admitted to that part.
And my question, too, is did she call the cops and just sit there with shit on herself until somebody showed up? Or did she, like, jump in the car and drive to the police station like, look at this. Obviously, I didn't do it to myself. Because she didn't just automatically clean it off herself. If you threw shit on me, I would have washed it off first.
Yes.
Not sat in it longer for evidence.
Yeah. And she had to be the one that called the cops.
Thank you for listening to this preview of our show. To hear the full story and many other petty crimes, listen and subscribe to Live Laugh Larceny on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
So for all of you that are listening, if you have any true crime or paranormal stories that you want us to share, maybe with the whole Pacific Northwest.
Yes, we would love to read them on the pod.
Yes, we will read them out loud.
Not just in our heads.
Yes. They don't have to be from the Pacific Northwest if you would like to share. Email us at pnwhauntsandhomicides@gmail.com. It's all spelled out, no special characters. Super duper easy peasy.
Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Same thing as the email at pnwhauntsandhomicides, all spelled out, no special characters. Please also rate and review us on whatever platform you're listening to, and check out our stories on social media because our meme game is hot.
Agreed.
And if you agree, like Caitlin, you can also find us on Patreon and support the show.
Bitchin'.
Should we TikTok about it?
Listen, I just feel like in today's crazy modern world, most problems, shouldn't you just TikTok about it?
I feel like most people do.
Yeah.
If you add what's his butt into the TikTok, it makes like everything so much better.
what's his?
We were talking about the other day, and I was like, why
Pedro
is he?
Pascal.
Yes. He's in every TikTok ever that I've ever seen in the last 2-3 weeks.
He is a tasty snack.
I don't hate it. I just don't understand.
I don't know what it is about this man.
He's so sweet and cute and tough.
Yeah, cute. Okay. Why don't you come back to me when you're really having the hots for Pedro? Okay.
His personality is
Vote
cute.
Pedro.
He's cute when he's doing the funny things.
It is.
The TikTok.
It is.
Eating a sandwich or whatever the fuck he does.
Oh my God. Why is he always eating the loudest tiny sandwich that I've ever fucking seen? And I have made sandwiches out of peanut butter and saltines.
Have a
creepy ass day. We can do it again.